those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans. Let's go.
Damn it, Chris. What? Pat, you made it into that. I was actually really, really watching the intro, and you made it into that intro a lot.
Yeah, I saw myself in there.
Anyways, what's up? This is the Outdoor Warrior Podcast. Tonight's special guest doesn't need introduction because everybody knows who he is. Pat West Jr. from SoTex Outdoors. So, as you can tell, we are always doing stuff. Pat has been very crucial. He was actually extremely crucial in the very beginning to actually help me get this going. So, when I told him, hey, I'm starting Lone Star Heroes, he's like, let's go. And boom, we went. And it blew up. And now look at it.
Yeah.
So, I need to turn comments on. My bad, people. Okay, awesome. So there we go. Now I can see if anybody has questions. So anyways, my co-host as always, Chris Steele, content creation team lead, and also Tipsy Raccoon Adventures on YouTube. And so we have a big event this weekend.
Yes.
With you. Actually, we got two big events going on. We got a deer hunt, and then we got you.
Oh, yeah.
With some good old barbecue.
Yeah, let's get after it. Oh, I got a surprise for you, too. So on that hunt, the guy who's catering lunch and doing the barbecue, he asked me if we wanted tacos, and the landowner said, I'll pay for everybody's tacos. So no extra money. We're gonna have free tacos in the morning, 7:00.
I love tacos.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like it's a problem.
So this is what happened. I have to hand my spot off that I paid for because, hey, just so y'all know, for this event, I paid for my own spot too. SoTex helps us. He does more than anybody. He does so much for us, and I still paid for my own spot and handed it off to another staffer. And now
you tell all the pretty girls that,
huh?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
No, now I'm missing out on tacos. So the way it goes. Luis Santana said, I want to grow my hair back so I can look like a Mexican Pat.
Hey, man.
What's up, bro?
One of our first years that we did dove hunts out on my place when Joanna and I first got together, we had this really drunk lady come out and she was having a good time shooting birds. And we came up and started talking to her like, hey, you okay? Maybe you shouldn't be shooting guns anymore. You're kind of drunk. And she grabs us both and says, y'all are just the cutest little brown couple.
I feel like she won that argument.
Yeah. So, Luis, long story short, I guess I look Mexican. I don't know. To people from Louisiana, perhaps.
So you have SoTex Outdoors, which you guide pretty much everything.
Oh, yeah.
And you got SoTex Farms, which you're a award-winning strawberry farmer.
Award-winning strawberry farmer. It's 3 years in a row now that we've gotten first place in the miscellaneous division here at the Poteet Strawberry Festival. And the first year we got first place in miscellaneous division, we got reserve grand champion. So that's, basically second place out of 150 something entries. Really good strawberries. If it was up to me, we'd get grand champion every year, but it's clearly not up to me.
I've seen the pictures, and Driscoll don't got nothing on those strawberries. They look so dang good.
No, not even close. Not even close. The big difference with it between us and what you get in the stores is we're vine ripened. So we ripen it right here on the vine. They only have a shelf life of maybe 48 hours before they start putting mold on. But it'll be the sweetest, best tasting strawberry you ever had in your life.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I want some of the strawberry jam.
Oh, well. So Joanna, keep praying for Joanna. She's had a rough go of the last year or so, but she's planning on getting back in here and making jams soon, I'm sure.
That freaking Reyes was telling me that stuff is amazing.
Oh yeah, she makes some pretty amazing jam, and she makes some really exotic jams. So she had last year she made this thing called Island Fire, and it was roasted pineapple, roasted habanero, and mixed with strawberry and a little bit of tequila in there. Money. Absolute money.
I'm going to need some of that.
Yeah, I saw Chris's eyes.
Yeah. So good. That's one of the fan faves. When she makes it, it's gone. People come and buy a whole case of it at once.
Oh, so Luis said, gig 'em.
Yeah, he said, must have been a long summer in the strawberry fields. Well, actually, our strawberries died about May when it got over 100 degrees. So it was a pretty short summer in the strawberry field, actually.
So they can't last that long? Through the heat?
So strawberries, typically, they're like a 2 or 3 year old crop, or 2 or 3 year crop. They'll survive and produce for 2 to 3 years, but they don't like heat. And as you know, anything south of San Antonio, we find the heat no matter what.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's basically Arizona.
Yeah, so we have to replant every year. We'll actually be laying rows here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be getting them watered in, and then we'll be planting the first week of October. Which, speaking of which, if any of you people watching want to come to San Antonio Poteet and help us plant, I'm happy to turn around and give you a hog hunt or a dove hunt or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Hey, let me know. We'll do it. Hey, just do a sweat equity.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. We're going to have 31,000 plants to plant this year. So going to need a lot of help.
But, I mean, it's just a tiny strawberry plant. I mean, it's probably hard labor, but I've done worse work we hunt. So,
yeah. Yeah, I know. I was there. No, I was just kidding.
I know. I was photographing.
Yeah, I was the guy filming in the bag.
Is that Jesus?
I mean, it takes Joanna and I. We're really fast planters. It takes us it takes us a day to plant about 1,500 berries by ourselves, just the two of us. So, if we were to do it on our own, it would take us 20 plus days to plant 31,000 berries. So luckily we're able to hire people. We're able to get school groups to come out and help us plant. Cause we can't take 20 days to plant. We need to get it done in like a week and a half max.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so what you probably do, we get like 3 members to go out there to help you and you just take them out on a eventually. Yeah.
Did you say 30 members? Great.
Yeah. Chris, hang on a second. Quentin Jackson said, I thought you looked similar to Mike Honcho. I have no idea who that is. Who's Mike Honcho? Am I saying that right?
I think he's trying to get you to say the name.
Yeah, Brett there is pure entertainment. But so as everybody watching knows, or you're on my Facebook, I love duck hunting with Pat. Even though last year it was last year was just a hard period for ducks. It didn't matter where you were. I mean, I see people. I saw people post, hitting their limits, but they're in the right spot at the right time at that exact moment. Everybody else is getting 1s and 2s.
Oh yeah.
But let's start. So, what's your dove report for this weekend?
Dove report. So we did have a little cold front come through. It blew a lot of this moisture out. With that cold front blowing on the moisture out, a lot of those birds rolled out. But the moisture's coming back in thanks to the hurricane out in the Gulf. We get moisture coming back in, and we're getting a lot of the northern birds because there are fronts happening up north. So, as we get in closer to October, we're going to start getting a lot of northern white wings and a lot of northern mourning doves. Those birds that have, this much fat on top of their breast, and you just want to pluck them so you can cook them with the fat on it. And we'll start getting a lot of those bigger birds that are coming from up north here in the next couple of weeks. But rolling through town this morning, we saw a couple thousand birds coming up off the roost, which is, it's still a pretty significant amount of birds, and we'll be able to get after them this weekend for sure.
Well, in North Texas, we ain't seen crap. So you got us beat. But
we actually saw a little influx. We saw a little influx of Eurasian collared doves this week too, which we had some we have some that summer here, but I'm guessing the birds that are getting busted up in Central Texas, they're like, I'm getting the heck out of here. And then they arrive here and still get shot at.
Sky blasting. I went opening day, and it was literally the sky blasters that just ruined it. Because those doves are flying so high, they see anything that resembled a human, and they went as high as they could.
Yeah,
well, my kids are like, "Why are they so high?" I'm like, "Because you hear all that noise." They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Because of them. They can't shoot to the sky blast." Oh, and Mike Honcho is from Talladega Nights, and now I remember it. Okay.
Yeah. Talladega Nights. It's that right guy. There. I spread my butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
So every year, Pat does the Veterans Open Day duck hunt, or the Special Veterans Duck Hunt Day. What do they call it? I can't remember. It's basically just for youth and veterans.
Yeah, usually we do it on that youth weekend, and they added veterans 2 years ago.
Yep. So we've been doing those trips. But y'all are still not getting any water down there.
No, Choke Canyon's sitting at 18.5% right now. There is no cubic feet per second at all coming through the Frio. So
really,
zero. Unfortunately, the Frio River goes right back underground, right on the other side of Concan. San Antonio is pulling so much water out of the Edwards Aquifer and out of the Carrizo-Wilcox Aquifer that the Frio River just goes right back in, and it's just getting absorbed. So we're not getting a drop unless we get a hurricane or major rain on the Frio River corridor. We're not going to get anything, and that's if the lake drops probably another foot, we're not going to have a duck season.
So we'll have to call an audible then. But
sounds like a lot of fall bass fishing.
They'll close the whole lake down.
Yeah, right now they are at the main boat ramp at Choke Canyon. They are saying if you have an outboard, they do not recommend you launch your boat at all. It's just a recommendation. And the park ranger was telling one of our guides here, if it comes down another foot, they're probably just going to close the boat ramp. Period. That means nothing going on out there other than kayaks.
How many ramps are out there?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boat ramps, but only one's open right now, and it's probably about to close.
Wow. And you're not going to get anything from this hurricane coming in, are you?
No, it's going towards Lafayette. It's going to hit between Lafayette and New Orleans, somewhere in that range. That's the forecast anyway.
You're not going to, and nothing's going to come off of it towards you.
Nope.
Wow. What's up with that?
I don't know. My grandpa always used to say the devil lives in South Texas because the rain just goes right around us every time.
That's nuts. I remember the first year I duck hunted with you, the lake was pretty full.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is the lowest that it's been since the lake first got filled in 1972 currently.
No way.
Yep.
Damn. I remember because last year we duck hunted, we didn't really go far out.
Oh no, yeah. Last year we just went straight across.
Yeah.
Yeah. And still got the birds.
I mean, y'all did. All I got was a coot.
Hey,
I know, and you made a
Coot
T-shirt to
lives
celebrate
matter,
it.
right?
I don't
I made a T-shirt this year, and it says "Coots." If you don't shoot them, do they even exist? If you don't shoot them, do they even exist?
So the first time I went duck hunting with Pat, we were there with another veteran, and I was trying to, do everything I can to let him get his limit. The birds were flying that morning. We did really good that morning. And so there's some coots landed, and they're kind of apart, and the duck landed right in the middle of them. So Pat's like, shit, go for the duck. So I shot at the duck, and all the coots around it died. So I was ended up with a pile of coots.
They take
So you shot at duck quick.
Yeah, the duck flew off. So
They're the John Wick of ducks.
I don't know how that happened. I mean,
I am Neo.
Hey, I remember that morning because as soon as Pat said shoot, it's like there's a duck. He's like, "Oh, you can shoot." I was like, "Duck down." Last year, not so much. Last year it was I shoot. I remember Reyes walked like a damn half a mile and to creep up on him to get on him. That's it. So, like that area we hunted, I'm assuming. I guess it's just dry now, dry land. Oh, you can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Y'all were cutting out there for a second.
Oh,
what did you say?
What's the last thing you heard?
Something dry land.
Oh, so the area that we hunted last year, I'm assuming it's just dry land now.
Yeah. So the boat ramp we launched out of last year was Mason Point. I was talking to Jeff. Last week, and he was saying that you can pretty much walk from Mason Point to where we hunted now.
No way.
Dead serious.
Dude, that is awful.
Yeah.
And that's just because San Antonio keeps...
We need rain desperately.
So, like, if San Antonio stopped sucking water from it, would that help?
Yeah, I mean, it would. It's going to take a while for the water table to come back up. But the issue is they're pulling about 40 million gallons a day out of our aquifer and dumping it into the Edwards aquifer so they can look like conservationists as the city continues to boom.
Wow. And thank you, Quentin, for joining us before you went to class. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
It would also help. Well, that's a political thing. I'll leave that off of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because people don't. So many people don't realize when they turn on the faucet how hard it was to get that water there and what the inconsequence is because they're sucking that water from somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people don't care as long as it works when they turn it on.
Yeah, I mean, they're by doing that, they're putting farmers out, farmers and duck hunters and people that rely on that water. They're putting all of us out just so they can water their lawns and have golf courses in San Antonio when it's 108 degrees.
Well, what do we need farmers for when I can just go to the store?
Yeah, there you go. Huh? Yeah.
I can just go to the store and get the strawberries. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah, but they're the first one to raise hell when prices go up on food. It's like, well, it's costing us way more.
I feel like the people that make those kind of comments don't worry about the price, to be honest.
But they'll still complain about it because they like to complain.
Yeah.
Well, I had a buddy. He had a backup water system on his land. He had to actually fill it up for the first time, just so he could make sure he had water for his plants.
Wow.
And his livestock. He's like, because like I remember we walked out to where he draws from, and his line was probably 6 feet above the water line. And he's like, but hey, don't worry. They got a fancy golf course and an Olympic-sized pool that they drain regularly.
Oh yeah.
But he's like, but when they come this fall wanting some farm fresh stuff, I'm gonna be like, sorry, I couldn't grow it. He's choosing between crops and livestock right now, and livestock's making more money. So It's just a sad time.
Yeah,
And that just the recreation for that area is just now gone. People just can't go out there and putt around.
Yeah.
I guess
Growing up, the Anascosa River flows through our property here in Poteet, and my cousin and I used to go fishing every day in that river. It had water in it all the way up until I was about 25 years old, and it has not had water outside of flooding since then.
Really?
Yep,
It's unfortunate.
You can walk down the middle of it right now.
That's sad.
Yep.
But I bet that golf course looks really good.
I'll tell you what, I used to work at the Westin and La Cantera up on the north side of San Antonio. That's an awesome golf course. I'm not going to lie. It's a beautiful golf course.
Golf is so I could never get into golf. The drinking part, I enjoyed it. Married a beer girl. That didn't work out well. I was in the Army. What do you expect? That's like a requirement to get promoted. Married crazy, divorced in 6 months. Oh,
was her name Sapphire?
No, even worse. It was Jenna.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I figured out anyone that has that most part. Just from my experiences with them. But yeah, so tell everybody what everything aspect you got, because you don't do just dove and duck. You have a full menu.
We have a plethora. Do you know what a plethora is?
A lot. I'm not as dumb as I look.
That's from the Three Amigos. It's the Three Amigos reference. So we do duck, dove. We do obviously have deer hunting. Javelinas. We do javelina hunts. We do hog hunts when we have them. Right now, we don't have any water, so we haven't had hogs consistently on our property for a long time. We do turkey hunts in the spring. And is that everything? Am I out? We do have Sika deer on the property, so occasionally we have Sika deer that we have available to hunt. And we are working on high fencing our small place so we can have exotics out there to hunt.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's in progress. It's not actually being built. I'm waiting on a bid right now, but once it's built, we'll be getting after it.
I don't want to imagine what a high fencing property costs right now.
We'll find out.
I definitely want to know that.
Yeah,
so
I can imagine. I mean, we built a new fence on our backyard last year, or the year before last, actually, and it was like $9,500 for maybe 1,000 square feet.
What?
Jeez. That's insanity. We high fenced the farm here, and the farm is 22 acres altogether, but we cross fenced it so our strawberries are protected from our exotics can't get across to our strawberries. And it came out to about a mile of fencing with 2 gates and a mile of fencing. It was right at $50,000.
Oh shit!
I just about died.
Yep.
Yo, when we bought furniture when we first moved to Oklahoma, and I found the mattress I wanted, and the guy's like, I was like, how much is this one? This is the one I want. And he's like, oh, that one's not bad. That one's only like $20,000. And I almost decked him. Like, my wife caught my arm because I just turned. I was like, what'd you just say to me? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, what? Excuse me? Did you just say it's a new car?
Bro, I went to a little expo, and the dude I sat on this freaking mattress. The whole set was $22,000.
Like, no, I'll sleep on an air mattress.
I'll sleep on the floor before I pay $22,000. Good.
Yeah,
like, thank you, Army, for conditioning me to sleep anywhere because I don't need that.
Yeah, I can't thank the Air Force for that because roughing it's the La Quinta. So
yeah, Mr. Air Force over here. Hey, tell Chris.
Wow.
So, hey, what'd you do in the Air Force, Pat?
I hooked out of pilot training.
Yeah, he was going for C-130.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to fly the C-5. I got hired by the
C-5?
68th Airlift. I got hired by the 68th Airlift Squadron at Lackland. It's part of the 433rd Airlift Wing. They sent me to pilot training. They sent me to SEER first, I wish they wouldn't have sent me to SEER and let me go to pilot training and hook out of pilot training. But they sent me to SEER. They sent me to IFS, introductory flight screening in Pueblo, and then they sent me to my flight training school out in Del Rio, and it just didn't work out. I had several pilots tell me I was the best pilot they had ever seen in that phase of flight, but my flight commanders didn't strongly disagree with that assessment.
You didn't listen to us.
Yeah.
The last time we were in a plane was the same time that we had props. The Wright brothers were good boys.
Yeah, so when you go with Pat, you're going with an airman. So there you go. Yeah. But I got some hunts I need to check off my list. I need to go get me one of those little stinky piggies, and I'm ready for duck season. I mean, I hope something happens so that lake stays open for duck season.
We need some serious rain, and I'm talking like 1998, 2001 rain, where a tropical storm comes and stalls out on a cold front and just sits there and dumps 40 inches of rain in a weekend. That's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, first off, it's like I don't want the guys to miss out on the experience of dove hunting with you, and or duck hunting with you. And first off, it's for your business, man. We pushed the crap out of you. So, I mean, I made a post about your dove hunt, and then everybody went there and commented about how great you are. I'm like, oh, yeah, hey, that's great, dude. I'm glad. Yeah, Pat's a great freaking guy. That's why we work with him.
Yeah, and the majority of my guides that work with me, also not just myself, are either veterans or former law enforcement. So we got Jeff, he was a sheriff's patrol. We got Zach, who was in the Army. We got PJ, who was an airman. Alex, who was with us, was in the Air Force also. We got a bunch of guys that are connected to this community.
Brian Bishop says, javelina is on my bucket list, which may be odd to most people.
It's not odd.
Brian, we know somebody. So, yeah, just hook up with them. Let them know you're part of Lone Star Heroes. You're good. You're good. And then Martin Blum says, he's great. Yeah, Pat is awesome.
We're starting to see
Blum.
javelinas right now, actually. Go ahead,
really?
sorry.
Oh, no, I was saying Martin Blum. He's the one. Hell, we'll just call him the Oklahoma Pat. He's doing what you did for Texas for Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
So,
looks like he needs to grow some hair, but yeah.
Yeah, so Martin, you have to grow your hair out now and look like
you want to be a Pat, you got to have some hair.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to go up there with us one time.
I'm down. I just got to have time, so I'm not down, actually.
You and time do not belong in the same sentence because you never have any.
No.
You're like literally outside of myself. You're one of the busiest people I know.
Yeah. Doing the most amount of spending the most amount of time working, make the least amount of money doing it. So
Sounds like the military taught you well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my civilian counterpart makes 10 times what I do.
Sprinkle of pennies. Go do the Lord's work.
Yep. Yeah, for America.
Yeah, I mean you're
America.
You're
a patriot.
You're going to be in freedom delivering devices. So, I mean,
thank you for your service. It's always weird for me because I don't know if y'all had the same thing where you guys, like you and your buddies, would say thank you for your service during like a really just shitty situation as just the way of like, a big F you to command and just like, see if you could push that last button for someone to just freak out finally. So when you meet people in public and they say thank you for your service, my initial reaction is just like, no, thank you. Just
I had someone
I have to catch myself.
I was in Durant, Oklahoma today, and someone said it, and I'm like, mm-hmm. Dude, I don't know what to say. I know it sounds rude, but I'm like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I usually try to go with thank you for your support.
I don't know. I mean, I can try it.
I never know what to say really either because
Yeah.
it was a job.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
got scammed. The best scam in the world.
Yeah, I'm like, I needed college money because my dad was military, so I needed college money, and I wanted to piss him off. So what did I do? Join the military.
P.S. I'm almost certain the AC's broken again. It's
really?
definitely getting warmer.
Yeah, dude, these lights cook me. But so yeah. But anyways, yeah, I definitely need to get me a javelin. What do you normally charge for javelin hunts?
Ugh. For you, double. No,
I know it's always double. It's always double.
I haven't even looked at my prices in that long, but I think I'm at 250. Let me look at my.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I think I'm at 250. I usually have that post pinned to the top of my page. Which, if you guys want to know my prices, you can just go to the top of the SoTex Outdoors page, and it's pinned to the very, very top of prices that we do for everything and everything that we have available to you. I'm pulling it up right now. Give me 1 second, Jamie. There it is. Yeah, 250 is what we have our price at. But for javelinas, I'll be happy to offer a discount for anybody that's with Lone Star Heroes.
Yeah.
What if I just want to come cover myself in a scent deterrent and boop an animal?
Like just poke it in the nose?
Yeah. No essay of the animals.
You had to hear us talk about the camel dust challenge.
Oh, have we not told you about this? You might like this. You could get in on it.
Yeah, so we have to find. No one knows what we're going to win. Chris Parnell said, the camel dust challenge. Of course, us all being military, we're like, yeah, duh, let's do it. No idea who's going to get what.
Explain the challenge for
So
Pat.
You got to cover yourself in camel dust, record it, and boop an animal on the nose.
I would like to see you boop a javelina on the nose. I would like to see that.
I don't even know what a javelina is, but I'll give it a go.
A pissed off pig.
Yeah, they call it a skunk pig, but their incisors right here are about typically about an inch and a half, and they're razor sharp on top and bottom, and they're mean.
I mean, what could go wrong?
You could get some holes in you.
Yeah. Oh,
I
and
got
they travel
holes.
in packs.
It's fine.
They travel in big packs.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So you're saying I Oh no, javelinas.
I wouldn't get on the ground with them around. The highlight is when you shoot one, they all just scatter. You don't see them again.
Yeah.
So, I love this. Colton Cook. Pat, your hair is looking majestic.
You gotta give it away.
I have lots of videos of Pat looking majestic, okay? Going down the lake, hair waving in the wind.
Like, hear me out. 3 days of laying out there, if the camo dust maybe wears off, probably not. But if I start stinking, the pigs will just think I'm one of them. I'll just, a little oink oink, and they'll be like, "Oh, family, you're our size."
I've done a lot of
honestly
dumb
just
things.
don't work. Go ahead.
Oh, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life, and I will probably continue to do dumb things in my life. But laying on the ground next for javelinas is not one of them that's ever going to be on my list.
Yeah, all you got to do is not wear deodorant because javelinas just smell like really bad human BO. You'd be good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Colton Cook said same. So he also has lots of videos of you looking majestic.
Yeah, I was about to say that video that you saw of me on the boat with my hair in the wind when it was raining or whatever. I think Colton actually took that video.
Oh,
or maybe I think Colton's one of my regulars. What's up, Colton?
So, Pat, how do you feel about all these men recording you?
Joke's on you. I asked him to.
Well, now that you mention it, if you go check out my website, you'll see my OnlyFans link.
So Chris is saying he wants to collab.
All right. Feeling it.
Yeah. Got the baby oil.
Oh, the baby oil and the camo dust.
Yeah.
Well, it's really just a big thing of CLP, but I'm sure it'll be
better.
fine.
The best smell in the world.
Gotta
Reyes
clean the
texted
star
me, said he's
chamber,
watching. So, say hi, Reyes.
Hello, Reyes.
Yep,
Hello, Reyes.
he's doing good. We'll see him back here
Welcome.
shortly. So, I got part of the chat's going on. What's going on here? Okay, cool.
And when's
But yeah,
Reyes going
so-
to get us all out? When's Reyes going to get us all out to Lake Amistad?
Dude, have you heard about Lake Amistad?
No.
It's low. It's low too.
I think it's a foot away from closing.
Yeah, probably. It's probably the same, similar
Dude,
situation.
Yeah, we
Chris
had a
isn't
dude.
looking so dumb for his location now, is he?
We had a dude. We were doing a podcast, and we had a dude give us all the specs on Amistad, and he's like, "Yeah, it's literally about to close," that's a big deal for Texas. Period.
Oh yeah.
That's a very fished lake.
Is
The funniest boat ride was when Pat skipped the boat sideways across the lake. So we need to know the story, Pat, and go.
All right, so it's just me and Colton. He hunted with me, or he actually helped me throw decoys that day with a different group, and we're coming back across the lake, we're coming back across the lake with just the decoys, just me and him. And my boat, it needs weight to be able to turn, especially at full speed. And it's just me and him, and I was trying to swerve to avoid a tree and some tight timber, and next thing you know, I hit a nice glassy slick spot, and that boat skipped sideways for a good, 300 feet. I just squatted down as low as I could in the boat, and Colton was screaming and pooping inside of his waders.
What's that smell? Nothing. That's the
I
smell.
thought we were jug lining.
Stings the nostrils.
So
Speaking of jug lines, I almost ran like two of them over the other day because some jerk put them right in the middle of a narrow passageway for the big part of the lake to the other big part of the lake.
well, that's where the catfish will be.
Well, he was yelling at anybody that went through there. Like he had them so spread. Like I split the two jugs in the wake when I slowed down. How the water pushes forward when you drop the boat off plane. That moved the jugs enough for me to like come back on the plane and get through without hitting them.
Hey, if you leave your jug lines where they can't be seen or in the middle of a path, that's your own fault.
Oh, I agree. But
Don't be that guy on the lake, please, ever. So yeah, my first time on Pat's boat was a very interesting one because we're sitting there cruising along, and we pull up to where we're gonna hunt. So we're sitting. I get out. He pulls up. I'm like, man, what's all those little orange dots? And you see them everywhere. There's all everywhere. And Pat's like, oh, those are alligators. I'm like, my ass came out of that water real fast. I mean, in North Texas, we see the occasional gator. I mean, it's nothing big, but all I saw was orange dots. So I was like, and he's just throwing stuff out there like it's nothing. He's like, oh, they won't mess with you. I'm like, how do you know that?
There's been one confirmed death in Texas from an alligator. That's it.
that's enough.
That's that.
Yeah, where was that at?
I'm not even sure, but I wikied it one time, and there's been one person that's died from an alligator in Texas.
And he was probably doing something stupid.
Yeah, you're probably trying to wrangle them or some stupid crap. But
That's not
they're a lot
stupid.
more.
They need
They're a
hugs.
lot more scared of you than you are of them. That's for sure.
Yeah, I asked what the punishment was for shooting one if we got close, and I forgot what he said, but it was enough for me to go, I'll stay on the shore.
Yeah, it's a pretty hefty fine if you're not trying to protect your dog or something to that effect.
Or yourself.
Or yourself, yeah. Yeah, if you're not trying to protect life and property from imminent danger, it's a pretty hefty fine. But even then, yeah, you got to be able to prove it. Unfortunately, with a game law, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah. After you lose everything, too.
Yep.
Oh, we drug your name through the mud and ruined your entire life? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll recover, in 10 or 30 years.
Figure it out.
I had something I was going to ask you, and I completely forgot. Like literally, I had something like a zinger. I can't remember. I'm well, crap. My bad. I'm half tempted to see if Reyes. Hey Reyes, if you're watching still and you want to hop on, text me. We'll get you on right now.
Right now.
Yeah, and if anybody has questions, put them in the comments. Actually, you know what? Y'all talk. I'm gonna call Reyes real quick and see if he wants to hop on because,
All right.
yeah.
You're stuck alone with me, Chris.
I'm just playing. So what do you do in your off season? Like, so obviously you do the farming, you do guiding. What do you do anything outside of that? So that it's like just a hobby instead of anything that's business related?
Right now, I'm making T-shirts. I'm making funny T-shirts, but it's not making me a ton of money. I think I just got my first payout, and it was like $35, and I've sold like, I don't know, 40 or 50 T-shirts to get $35. So it's not very lucrative, but if I can get it up to like 10,000 shirts a month, that'd be great.
Are you screen printing or sublimation?
So I'm not actually making the shirts. I'm doing drop shipping, but I'm making the designs on them and then having them drop shipped from a Printful store. So if you guys want to check out my stuff, sotex.printful.me, sotex.printful.me. That's my shameless pitch for my T-shirts.
Well, because we're looking at buying a printer that does like the full screen printing via a printer itself, and to open our merchandising line as well. Because right now we do like custom car fresheners and cups and some stuff like that. But
Yeah, you know what SoTex needs?
What's that?
Freshies.
Well, they do last 4 to 6 weeks in your car.
There's a funny thing about that. Joanna actually makes that. She makes like sachet bags for your car. She makes all kinds of different stuff, all kinds of different scents. So Joanna has her company. It's called Spotted Deer Scents. It's named after our Axis deer Bubba that we have out in the back here at the farm. And she makes some amazing candles, amazing melts, and makes really good scented beads that she sells when she's feeling healthy, which I'm sure is going to be soon.
Is she doing good?
Yeah, she's in a lot of pain. Had a big surgery, but she's healing. She's healing well.
Gotcha. I mean, and dealing with you, so that's like a full-time job.
Yeah, that's worse than the surgery right there.
Reyes said he will join us here in a minute. I know this. Yeah, I know this is gonna be fun. Oh Lord, we're gonna get banned so fast.
Oh yeah, Reyes has some stories that can get us banned for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm excited and scared at the same time. So, it will. Yeah, this is like my worst fear ever is you, Chris Steele, and Reyes on a podcast. So as long as like the FBI doesn't get alerted, we're good. Oh, hey, what happened?
You're right there, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just praying to the AC gods that this AC works. I got it to kick back on. So
Pat Colton said call you tomorrow. He has his business or my business partner wife makes her shirt in San Antonio. Maybe we can get your profits up. So we're having a business meeting.
Oh, and you have my phone number. We don't have to do this in the chat, homie.
Hey Colton, I need shirts too, by the way, buddy. And then
Thanks,
Tyler Dunn was like, "What's up, Pat? Looking sexy as always." Boy,
well, I'm just gonna call dibs because Pat keeps getting all these compliments, so I'm calling dibs on Duck Hunting Jesus.
That's a new shirt.
Duck, holy crap!
Patent by Tipsy Raccoon Adventures. Claimed it.
I'm making it tonight. I'm making it tonight.
Hey, there you go. Chris gets a shirt though. There you go. Everybody's
yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get you one. I'm gonna make it tonight, and we'll post it. We'll post it to the SoTex page.
We've been talking about if we don't buy the printer and start like printing our own, we're going to be looking at someone to make the shirts because we want to use some of the same designs we use for like the Freshies and other products. Inappropriate and fun.
Yeah. It looks like Colton's partner's dog's cousin's wife makes shirts, so they're good.
Well, yeah, just let me know what you find out and jump in together. And I need to start looking at a line of shirts for the Tipsy Raccoon Adventures media production as well.
Yeah, okay, so I've never had a problem getting swag done. But for the life of me, I cannot get shirts or hoodies done at a decent rate. I understand things have gone up. And a lot of people tried. But it's like all I want is a DTF hoodie and shirt. That's it. And it's just I'm tired of using custom ink. Nothing against custom ink. They're great. It makes it easy.
Did you say DTF?
Down to fish.
There we go. I'm always down to fish. Chris is my crack addict fisherman, so
I'm waking up at 4 a.m. tomorrow to get the boat hooked up and to head out. So
where are you going fishing at?
I just like the Arbuckles. If it doesn't go well, I might pack up and head down to Gene Newstead or Murray.
Yeah, I drove by Murray the other day. It was packed.
Yeah. I'm still chasing that double digit. I'm excited for fall because last year I got that, almost broke it with that 9.9 bass. So
that's my PB 9.9.
Well, so I had one that was for sure double digits, and like a idiot, I grabbed the line instead of its mouth. After fighting it through like 15 obstacles and around a cable and around the dock railing, right there within hand's reach, and my brain was like, "Oh, just grab the line. It's 20-pound test. It'll be fine."
Well, because you didn't know duck hunting Jesus at the time, so
yeah, I jumped in after it. Don't get me wrong. Like I took a hook in the arm from someone snapped off line under the dock, but I didn't catch the fish, so I didn't count it.
Is that better?
But it doubled that.
Got my halo.
The Muscle X. The Muscle XL rod that Guggen has. It bent that thing over like one of their crappie rods.
Oh, yeah, Hey, by the way, we are, Pat, did you see our numbers? We are creeping up on 3,000 members.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't yet. Like and follow and subscribe.
Yeah, like.
To stay up to date with all the cool, fun, and dumb ideas we like to do.
Yep. Go to Oklahoma Heroes, Lone Star Heroes, the pages, like them. If you're a veteran, first responder, active duty, Lone Star Heroes Outdoor Trips, Oklahoma Heroes Outdoor Trips. Go find us on Instagram. And then most of all, go like SoTex Outdoors and SoTex Farms. And then, of course, whatever you're watching on, like, share, subscribe. Even if you're watching this post, because we don't delete these, share it.
And Tipsy Raccoon Adventures.
And Tipsy Raccoon Adventures. Sorry, my bad. I forgot to plug. I'm always really good about it. I'm always really good. Well, hey, while we're at it, go like Worm TV too. All right.
Yeah, I will say you actually plug my channel more than I do. So.
I tag the hell out of Pat too. He's got to see it. So I tag him and everything.
Well, and people want to definitely follow along on all those channels, preferably, because coming through fall, going into next spring and summer, there's going to be a ton of long form video content and tons of videos getting rolled out on the YouTube channels, and a lot of cool collaborations potentially too.
You'll be a good
you
video.
Will not want to miss.
You, the guy who doesn't really just hunt, going on your first duck hunt with Pat.
Come on.
I mean, that's on the list because what better way to do, first time someone's nervous about getting into it, has questions, what better way to show them a firsthand experience than like I have it in my adult life, right? Outside of like as a maybe 21-year-old being drunk, allegedly rolling around the back of a truck on dirt roads, blasting doves off power lines, allegedly in a hypothetical scenario.
Never happened.
Yeah. Haven't been deer hunting, haven't been duck hunting, really any hunting, archery, rifle, none of it. I mean, granted, I worked so much that I was never had time, but so I'm excited to be able to film some of that together because I think it'll make really good content. One, because it's fitting to our channel as a veteran. Two, answers all those questions for people that are nervous about it and just want to see it or be able to experience it firsthand or dip their toes in, if you will.
And three, watch Pat scare the shit out of Chris on that boat he's got.
Oh, see, I'm cool in the passenger seat. Throw me out, Daddy.
There's no seats.
I can swim.
There's no seats.
That's fine.
Surfing safari.
But what boat? You have the Gator, don't you?
Off. You know what I'm saying?
What boat do you have? Pat is the Gator, right?
Is Gator Tracks?
I have a Uncle Jay. I have an Uncle Jay with a 40XD Delta Stage 3 GTR on the back.
That sounds fun. Okay, I'm down for a ride. I don't even care if we hunt.
That boat.
I just want you to sling me around.
That boat will move.
That boat. Yeah, that boat moves. The only thing is that I cannot hide where I'm hunting at all. You'll hear me coming from across the lake.
Yeah, there's no talking on the boat. I mean, you can try to yell really.
Is it an airboat?
No,
it's a mud boat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Really fancy and pretty.
Mud boat with a gator print on the side, so I can blend into all those alligators of the lake.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now that they're orange, freaky, creepy eyes don't give them away. Well, I guess freaking pet.
You know, all those alligators are problem gators, right?
Yeah.
They literally put all the problem gators in the state of Texas, the ones that goes in people's backyards and eats their chihuahuas and stuff. They take them to Choke Canyon, drop them off.
Rude.
Do a lot of people out there lose their pets?
Sounds like we need to poke them with sticks.
I know one guy that had one leg ripped off of his retriever, off of his dog.
Well, I thought you were about to be like his client.
The dog survived, but he was hunting with his clients in like chest deep water and sent his dog on a retrieve on a curve that everybody knows that there's a 13-foot gator that sits on that curve. And I even was potting into a hole that was maybe 600 yards past him. And I went through. I was like, hey, dude, just letting you know, there's a huge gator right there. And he's like, oh, yeah, it'll be fine. Middle of the hunt, I hear, God, what the fuck? Screaming. He's shooting like crazy, trying to scare that alligator off.
Come putting back by.
And had another guide. Well, he hopped, got his dog in the boat and had another guide come pick up all of his customers while he ran his dog to the emergency vet to try to save it. And he saved it. And now he's got a 3-legged dog.
I bet every time he goes out to his dog, just does one of these. Like, you were told.
Did this.
You knew.
Yep.
This is why I pee in your shoes every day.
Is that when you can shoot a gator?
Oh, yeah, he could have definitely shot and killed a gator, but I don't think he didn't kill it because I saw it the next week.
With a snack?
Just a little happier with a leg in its belly.
Jesus. We're so wrong. Well, I thought Reyes was going to hop on, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Got 6 minutes, Reyes.
You got 6 minutes. Pat is a busy man. You know this. So, dude, I'm happy to get an hour with you on here. This is a good podcast. And we were up against the debates, and we still pulled really good numbers, even combating the debates. I'm sure a lot of people want to watch it after, though. we've been getting, with our podcast, it's like we've been getting a lot of used posts, and that's great too. Because as long as you get views at all, it's great. But yeah, we're not going to talk about the debate either. So, I see people texting already. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, so yeah, we got 5 minutes. So as we said earlier, oh, what the heck? I keep getting notifications. Oh, yep, yeah, okay, yep. That's all we'll allow, but we'll talk about that off air. Make sure it's like if you could think of something you want to hunt, SoTex probably has it. So go to their Facebook and look up and see what he has. I am definitely getting on the javelina. I've been wanting one for years. Like that's one of those animals I'll probably just hunt once and never do it again. I take that back.
What's our standpoint on like flamethrowers?
To me, flamethrowers are a necessity after you kill them because those things are covered in absolute. When I say covered, I'm talking like their skin crawls with the biggest fleas you've ever seen in your life. So flamethrowers are a necessity. I burn their hair off before I touch them with a knife.
Really?
Oh yeah. I'll either burn their hair off, or if we're gonna hunt more than one javelina, I'll go toss them in a freezer and kill the fleas that way, and then I clean it after I kill all the fleas in the freezer.
So Cody Milner says Sitka. He definitely wants to bow hunt a Sitka.
Yeah, we have a. So they're a Japanese elk. They're a small Japanese elk. They get up to your biggest ones get up to maybe 175 pounds, about the size of a big whitetail. They bugle just like an elk, but they're it sounds like a squeaky toy version. But they can either there's a Dabowski and there's a Japanese. The Dabowski, they're a little bit bigger. They look like they're crossbred with a red stag, but they're spotted. So a lot of people get them confused for axis deer, but they're not axis deer at all. They're just little elk. And we have a herd of about 40. Yeah, we have a herd about 40 running around. It's just they're in rut right now, so they're all over the place. We'll see one or two at a time.
Definitely not doing the camo dust challenge with them.
Sika by far is the meanest exotic you can possibly find, and I don't care if you bottle feed it, that thing will try to kill you.
You'll see Chris over there. Look at that thick boy.
Little boy.
Yeah. Yes,
boy.
Cody Miller says, I've hunted a Dabowski. I would like a Formosan Sitka.
Yeah, I don't know why I read that as foreskin.
I did too. So what's that one?
I think the Formosan is the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Am I wrong? Am I right or wrong, Cody? You tell me.
Yeah, you tell us, Cody. But yeah, so the javelina, because you can't do anything with them, you just Euro mount the heads.
I like to eat them personally.
Really?
I'll mix them half and half with grade A pork, and man, it has a really, really good flavor. Make chorizo out of it or breakfast sausage. It's money.
Well,
did you say chorizo?
Yep, chorizo.
Some corn tortillas.
We made a whole circle. We're back to tacos now.
The world. That's how the world unites. It's around tacos.
Well, that's how you wrap up a podcast. You got to do a full circle back to the original topic.
Circle.
Well, when I get my javelina, you can have it. I just want the skull. So, but with that, we got a full hour, and for Pat to stop for an hour is a sign that he is the Duck Jesus. So,
T-shirt coming immediately.
Yeah, dude, I'd never see, dude. Like Pat, like I will call Pat, and he's like, "You got 6 minutes and 14 seconds." I'm like, okay.
I look forward to seeing the shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it as soon as I get home.
It just needs to be a picture of you. Just, I mean, maybe that part might go a little far. You might get some hate for that, but
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I dressed as Jesus for Halloween once, and you should have seen some of the looks I got in town.
Then you're good. Solid.
Yeah. He's back.
I'm back. As he just pounds some Jaeger. Like, woo!
Blink, holy water.
Get some, do stuntman training and just have burn gel on and be like, I'm back. And now I'm leaving.
Look who shows up. Look who shows up.
Really?
Hello. Hey, Chris Steele. Haven't met you yet. Heard good things. The majestic Pat West. How you doing?
What's up?
Dude, we
JB.
were wrapping it up. You're a little.
I know. I had to show up last minute.
So for everybody asking how Reyes is, or where's Reyes been, he's right here. We haven't trapped in this little box.
Pretty much. Hold up. Let me switch it out.
So there you go. But yeah,
that just looks like Tomas in a different vehicle.
How dare you?
You're not gonna fool me.
Are we right there? Tyler Dunn. Good to see you, Reyes.
Hey.
Or is it vice versa? Tomas is really just like the Reyes impersonator.
Reyes 2.0.
Pretty much.
But
I just stopped for the night.
Hang on one second, Reyes. I know you're busy, Pat. So if you want to bounce, more power to you. If you want to hang and talk shit, go for it.
I'll hang out for a little bit longer whenever y'all are ready.
Yeah, I don't want
to. So now that Reyes is here, you're cool with hanging out longer?
Yeah.
You don't understand the relationship between me and Pat.
Yeah. Pat and
boy.
Reyes go off on boat rides alone. All right. I'm just saying.
I just want to be a part of the taco eating contest, okay? That's it.
Yeah. Chris don't care.
I just want to watch.
Y'all ever heard that y'all ever heard that you want to go on a boat ride joke? Okay, well, I don't want to tell it, so really long joke.
Look, if we get rolling, we'll just make Jamie have an aneurysm because he'll be terrified of getting canceled.
Is there a chance that joke could get us canceled?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, no. Well, no, yeah, remember we're a nonprofit, so the odds of us getting canceled are even higher.
Yeah, it's the want to go on a boat ride joke. It's about a non-consensual thing, so we'll just leave it at that.
Ooh.
Chris looks like he belongs in Storage Wars, says Cody.
little offensive.
I can see it.
I mean, I do buy and sell stuff on Marketplace a lot.
He does. You do, you do enjoy it because you send me listings all the time.
Yeah, I'd be over there like when people like no low ball offers. I know what I got. And I'm like, you don't because you have it listed $5,000 above what it's at. I'll give you $50 a stick of gum.
Look, right now I got a damn dozen eggs. I know what I got. All right.
Dude,
Don't start.
those freaking, the big packs from Walmart, they're like $10. They're $21.
Yeah.
Cody, damn, hit the nail on the head.
Hit the nail on the head.
It ran when parked 25 years ago.
Dude, what's up with the price of eggs? Is that from a massive kill off? Let's ask our resident farmer. What's up with the price of eggs?
All I have is conspiracy theory for you guys. So,
Pat, you know I love a good conspiracy theory.
So the rumor is that the major egg markets basically they shut down a majority of their production, along with buying out all the places that provide feed for people to grow their own eggs, and they're pricing out a lot of farmers. Like for instance, us, we just sold all of our chickens about 3 months ago because it just was not profitable anymore. Feed just is through the roof. We were paying $8.90 for chicken layer feed when we first started growing chickens. Now a bag of chicken layer feed's around $21 for a 50-pound bag.
If you call your congressman, I'm sure he'll help.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
very, very helpful.
Why do they want to control the market on eggs?
Why do they want to control the market on eggs?
You're driving
Eggs
people
are
to get their own chickens.
Yeah, eggs are the cheapest way to get protein. They have been the cheapest way to get protein.
Yeah,
if you
I love
control
me
the
some
food, you
eggies.
control the people.
Damn it, Pat. Guess what I'm doing tonight?
Well,
New rabbit
I
hole.
mean, so 2
Looking
years
up
ago, they
conspiracy
did the
theories,
same
huh?
thing to all the Midwest corn farms. They sent them
Yep.
cease and desist growing letters and had demanded they burn fields,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's legit.
seized
Yeah.
land.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, I just sent you the boat. I just sent you the boat ride joke. You can watch it later on your own, buddy.
Thank you.
You should look up the Ranger School promotion videos.
Oh no, Chris, we're not going down that one.
Trust me, it's worth it.
What Jamie just said he knows what he's doing tonight. What are you doing? Going on a boat ride?
Yeah, we'll drive 6.5 hours to Pat.
You'll fight babies.
Yeah, I'll drive all the way to Poteet for a boat ride. Mm-hmm.
So strong.
It's like I thought you were on a boat ride.
After you watch this joke, every time somebody asks you on a boat, you're gonna say, "You want to go on a boat ride?" You'll get it here in a second. Y'all need to look up the boat ride joke.
I'm
Or
glad
type
you're
in
here,
Meat Canyon Bugs Bunny.
I've seen that.
Hey, you know what?
So good.
Stinks. Nice.
Hey, me, Reyes, and Pat have a chat. I'm gonna add you to it, Chris, so you can get on all the stuff Pat sends. Some of it, I'm like it. I'll watch it when I'm driving. I almost wreck my truck. So it is fantastic.
I have a feeling me and Pat have the same sense of humor.
It's likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hey, I mean, Reyes is on here. We haven't got banned yet, so it's a win. What are you doing, Reyes? Oh, I'm guessing lost signal. Guess he lost signal. I don't know.
Do we want to switch to the backstage from live?
Yep, I will wrap this up. So, go find SoTex Outdoors, SoTex Farms on Facebook. Share with your buddies. I'm telling you, Pat's duck trips fill up fast. We push the crap out of him. Our members go on a trip with him one time and they're hooked. So he fills up. Go online, find Lone Star Heroes Outdoors trips, Oklahoma Heroes. Oh, look, you're already filling up.
That's my schedule for November right now.
Wow.
So you're running out of days, guys. That's my schedule for December right now. It's filling up fast, so hit me up.
Oh, we lost Reyes completely. So yeah, go find Oklahoma Heroes Outdoor Trips, and Lone Star Heroes Outdoor Trips, and then also our members. We still have the low cost dove hunt going on. Message Pat to get your spot. It's what Night Cody. You get it. Well, it's all day dove hunting, barbecue lunch, and now they're throwing in tacos. So how much better could that get?
Free tacos.
Free tacos. You don't have to pay any extra. Actually, no, I'm gonna make a new post tomorrow. Tag everybody. And go look. Now there's free tacos. I mean,
and $2 car raffle tickets.
Yeah, and we got a $2 car raffle. You can win your brand new Toyota for $2.
$2 entry up to a 30,000 MSRP prize.
Thank you to Toyota didn't. But so that's all I
Still
got.
looking at you, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Mountain Dew. We're sponsored by Guggen too. That's an inside
Elon
joke,
Musk.
We're trying to, because we work with Guggen, and Guggen's doing this whole thing with Mountain Dew, and we like Mountain Dew. So that's all I got for tonight. HEB. Hey, we got HEBs now. Yeah. They're nice. they're fancy towns.
They're our biggest donor to the farm, so thanks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to HEB for doing what you do for Pat. We appreciate it.
You can always contact Lone Star Heroes.
Yeah, our seasoning guy, he's in all HEBs. So, anyways, that's all I got. We're gonna call it a night. We appreciate all y'all watching, even through the debate. And if you're watching this afterwards, if you're around a first responder, go find our trip screws. That's where the magic happens. And we're out.